What's going on, guys? I'm Jay the Black. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. I want to talk about NBA player Malik Beasley. Okay. Now, Malik Beasley apparently is dating Larsa Pippen. There's a photo, and you can probably see it right now in the video and the thumbnail. He's dating Larsa Pippen. All right. And people will say, well, maybe she's just dating him. Maybe she likes younger guys, right? But there are some interesting circumstances that is going on in Malik Beasley's life. One is that he is currently, as of today, publicly, he's married to his wife, Montana. They have a child together. But how do you go from having a family with Montana to now walking with Larsa Pippen holding hands? Now, there's a lot in this situation that needs to be unraveled, and I'm going to get to it. And one of the first things I want to talk about is the fact that Malik is walking with this woman, Larsa, even though this guy is apparently still married to his wife, Montana, right? And what's also very interesting about this situation is that he is the same Malik Beasley that got into an altercation with an NFL player by the name of Sua Cravens as of last year in his own apartment building over his wife, well, his then girlfriend, baby's mother, Montana. They got into a scuffle over her. And also, you have this same Malik Beasley, okay, that had just gotten into a situation where he pointed a rifle at a family who was sitting in a car near his property. Tapped on the window. They drove off, called 911, and he's pointing it at them as they drove off. Now, we know this is a guy that doesn't make the best decisions. You know, this is a guy who is seemingly continuing to take L's. This is a guy who needs better guidance. Now, he just signed a $60 million contract with the Minnesota Timberwolves. He was previously with Denver. Then he ended up going to Minnesota. He signs this big extension. You think everything is good. Well, not only is he getting in trouble for what happened with that couple, but he also got caught with some paraphernalia, which the wife, Montana, okay, took full responsibility for. And it's very interesting that situation happened recently, right? In the last couple months. Now, all of a sudden, they've scrubbed each other from each other's social media. They're not following each other. Now you see Malik walking hand in hand with the MILF herself. She is the entertainment industry MILF. She's the athlete chaser herself, Larsa Pippen, or rapper chaser, athlete chaser, mostly athlete chaser. And you got a situation where he was just happily married a few months ago. Now all of a sudden they've broken up, they've scrubbed each other from each other's social media. She's doing her own thing, he's doing his own thing. Now this could have a lot to do with those pending charges. And him wanting to sort of deflect from that and distance from each other, even though she's probably still living with him. And for people to say, well, maybe he's not dating Larsa. Well, I did some research and he's following her sons. He just looked like he just recently followed her sons on social media. So yeah, this guy is in a full-blown relationship with Larsa Pippen. Now maybe this could be a publicity stunt. This could be a situation where he wants to distance himself from Montana because she decided to be culpable for the paraphernalia. And this is a strategic plan so he can avoid getting any type of getting in any more trouble. Now, once again, you have a young athlete who has a whole life ahead of him, a whole career ahead of him. Why are you sitting up here walking around with Larsa Pippen, who you know is an attention seeker, who he knows is only looking to better her profile because she's been kicked to the curb by the Kardashians, and he wants to walk around with this chick. Now, again, this could be a situation where he wants to distance himself from his current wife, because I don't think they've divorced, so he can avoid getting any more, getting any type of worse situation than he's already put himself in. This is a guy who doesn't make the best decisions, and this is a guy who you can tell this might be his last big contract if he continues on the road he's continuing on. And the thing is with Malik, and what these guys have to understand is, you need to put yourself first, man. You're literally walking around with somebody who's old enough to be your stepmama. Somebody who's a no attention seeker, man. How did that relate? You know what I'm saying? Just a couple days after you sign the big contract extension, now you're walking around with her? Like, bro, are you really that scared that you're gonna be found guilty? So you're trying to distance yourself from Montana to the point to where you're walking around with Larsa Pippen? You could have walked around with anybody. Why Larsa? That lets me know this guy has probably been dealing with Larsa for a while, or Larsa just can pick them. You know what I'm saying? You know how there are women that they can pick out these guys and they can tell he's going to be an easy mark. He's going to be easy mark. But the thing is that publicly, this guy has been in a whole nother relationship, unless him and Montana are in an open relationship, which means that he does what he wants to do and she does what she wants to do, which is why he shouldn't be in no lobby going, getting into no altercation with no other dude, because that's what it's looking like. She scrubbed his presence from her page. He scrubbed her presence from his page. So it could be the legal situation that he's in, that he wants to publicly distance himself. But bro, what you did may get you, you might get some time. Who knows? Because you can't just be going around doing what you did with that couple. And they witnessed it. You need to focus on bringing your family together instead of trying to split them apart to save yourself. Montana don't want to lose that good life she has, so she's going to go along with it. I actually came across an article, right, that was from sportscasting.com, and the title of it was "The Violent Reason Why Timberwolves Guard Malik Beasley Was Arrested." And that was as of yesterday, of me recording this video, the 30th of November. Malik might be in a lot of trouble. Malik might be in a lot of trouble. And he could be looking to date Larsa as a way to deflect. Because how can you go from secretly getting married to your baby's mother, Montana, to all of a sudden months later, you're holding hands with Larsa Pippen, bro? How does that even work? That's not gonna save you, bro. It looks like you really screwed up. Now, again, nothing can come of this. This may be a situation where he gets a slap on the wrist, but it also could be a situation where Malik Beasley ends up, ruining his NBA career before it really takes off due to his own decisions. Malik Beasley has not shown that he can make the right decisions. You're in a gated community. Why do you have to be armed in a gated community to go confront somebody who's at the edge of your parking lot, the edge of your driveway, which is a long driveway? If you have an issue, if they have neighborhood security or they have officers around, you let them deal with it. You don't go deal with things directly, bro. You are still a young NBA player. I'm about to say you people. These people on social media complain that they get discriminated against, that everybody's against them, that black men are being targeted. But here you got this guy walking around with a rifle, tapping on windows, pointing it at people, and then if he loses everything, he's walking around like, what happened? Bro, what happened is your decision making ain't the best. And the fact that you're walking around with Larsa Pippen doesn't help, bro. You're walking around with somebody who literally left her husband to get with Future and then go back to her husband. Not only that, she has bragged about the fact that Future was very romantic towards her. But he never wiped you up. He never took a photo booed up with you. You took a photo in his house when he wasn't there. And this is the type of female you choose to get involved with, bro. Listen, you're an adult. You do what you want to do. But the fact that you're still legally married and you're in a situation where you're dating this 40-something-year-old mother, it just tells me this, bro. It tells me that either you and Montana have an open situation where you just do what you want to do, but this is publicly. Their relationship can never recover from this. One, because if reports are true that they secretly married months ago, now y'all know how CV has destroyed relationships. The CV could have destroyed this relationship to the point to where they may have secretly separated. But then for him to publicly hook up with Larsa Pippen, of all people, bro, all these women you could have hooked up with, all these women on social media, all these wannabe aspiring Instagram models, you go and you get with a Kardashian friend reject. Okay, you go get with somebody that ain't who's for everybody who wants her, and you choose to go and wipe her up, bro. It shows your decision making ain't there, man. Something is missing upstairs, sir. And hopefully you get it together. Hopefully you don't get into any more trouble. You get your life on the right path, because something is just not going well for you. But hopefully it works out for him.